Hi, I'm Joel Emile, the creator of the Helping Hand Show. To watch more Helping Hand shows, go to our website, helpinghandshows.com. That's Helping Hand Shows, SHOWS.com. And you can listen to our show on hamiltonradio.net. Also, I'm proud to announce that the new Helping Hand book is now available for sale on the website. It's a wonderful book to read. This Helping Hand show, it's called Pick Me.
Good evening. This story is about a man named Michael Tucker who felt like a failure. As long as he could remember, he was never picked to be on any sports teams or team projects. Throughout his school years, he was never chosen to be on a team. He was either put on a team because he was the last one left, or he sat on the bench and watched others play. This feeling of not being good enough was carried with him as he grew up into manhood. Even today at his job, he's a follower and not a leader. He's always passed over for any type of supervisory or managerial promotional work. But before I tell you this story, did I mention that Joel Emile, the creator of every Helping Hand show, has published a new book called Helping Hand, which can be purchased on the helpinghands.com. Please visit our website. It's a great place to visit. Plus, the book is outstanding. It's a great read and it makes a fabulous gift. Now, back to our story. Michael's role in life was perceived throughout his school years. He wasn't a natural athlete or the smartest kid around. Let's just say he went through life being invisible. He kept to himself, and he wasn't one of those popular kids because they didn't even know him. The only real thing he had going for himself was a beautiful big smile. Many kids would be unhappy with this social situation, but Michael felt happy just living under everyone's radar until he noticed this cute, silly girl. Until he noticed this cute, silly girl cheering for his classmates who were all playing basketball. That's when life happened. Michael stood there fantasizing about how it must feel to have such a beautiful girl calling out your name and cheering for you. From that day on, all he could think about was having any girl cheer for him. Often at his job, Michael sat at his desk and dreamed about how life could be if he could only apply himself and participate in more school events. On this workday, he walked into his co-worker's office and talked to her about his feelings.
Debbie, I bet you were one of those popular kids at school. Let me guess, you probably were a cheerleader or a sports star.
Michael, I was a cheerleader, but I also did competitive cheering and I was on the varsity's soccer team. I played soccer throughout my childhood and I am proud to say that I got a college scholarship.
Well, I just knew it. I could tell from how you organize and lead these work projects around here. You think outside the box and develop unique marketing plans for our clients that work.
Michael, well, that's our job. And you do too, or you wouldn't be where you're working at right here with me. In this competitive work environment, we all have to put our weight in, especially now that we compete against artificial intelligence. We all have we all have to always be on our A game and who knows what the future holds for us. Everyone is now replaceable. Listen, I'm glad that you stopped by my office to talk to me, but I noticed you really don't socialize that much. I never really see you at any of our after work events or our get togethers or anything. And even at work, you don't eat lunch with anyone or participate in any group meetings. Networking is essential these days, and it really does help you at work, even if you leave here.
Well, Debbie, I can't believe you noticed all that about me. I try my hardest to stay on notice. It's just the way I am. I go through life being invisible to protect myself from being picked, bullied, or targeted. I was never a popular kid in school, and that's how I learned to survive all these years. I just do my work the best I can, then go home. That's my life.
Michael, do you think life is easy for me? I was bullied in school too. And you have noticed I'm a woman. I worked very hard to be here. And because we all work long hours, I'm constantly hearing from my family that I'm a modern type of woman. And that's why I'm not married with any kids. What's a modern woman? I want a family and kids, but I have bills and college debt. I'm just like you, Michael, but I just don't show it. I mean, I am proud of myself, and that's the face you and everyone else ever sees here.
Children who experience being bullied may lose enjoyment in activities that once brought them happiness. Bullying can have a long term impact on the way one chooses to live their life. Some victims may struggle to form relationships with friends, peers, and coworkers. Experiencing being bullied at a young age may affect how you see yourself and others. Michael Tucker felt uncomfortable living his life from the sidelines. He opted to never again stand there while teams were being picked and not hearing his name called. By the way, but that way of living only causes you to miss out on experiences. And as time goes by, you will realize, like Michael has, that you're not really living but hiding from life. And the relationships with others that could have brought you feelings of love were passed by. Michael met his best friend, Banks Martin, for dinner to talk about his feelings of wanting to be recognized and cheered for like his classmates while they're playing basketball.
Hey, Mikey, what's up, man? I see you lost a few pounds. Looking good, man.
I joined the gym, Banks, and started working out. I'm doing a lot of cardio exercising. I used to walk around the neighborhood at night, but stopped once it got cold outside.
Well, hey, man, joining the gym, that's a great idea. Personally, I used to ride my bike, but one night a deer ran out in front of me, and I went right into a tree. And that was the end of the bike. So, Michael, I got your voicemail, but I still don't understand what you said. It sounds like you want to join a basketball team or something. I mean, what were you saying? I'm a little confused.
No, no, you're not confused. The gym has an indoor basketball court, and you can sign up to be on a team. The basketball team will play other teams from different gyms. Thanks. I know I was never good at playing sports, but I have been practicing dribbling and shooting the basketball in my driveway at home. And there are no tryouts to make the team. You just have to sign up.
Hey, listen, man. I think you really got to think about this. Dude, I'm your best friend, and I'm happy that you're putting yourself out there. But there's probably going to be some people who are really good at signing up for the team. And I seem to remember how you used to get in school not being picked to play on a team. You used to get so depressed, and for weeks you just hide from everybody. So, are you really sure you want to do this?
I know how I was, but Banks, I was very emotional back then. I dealt with depression, and being picked on for being overweight and looking nerdy made my emotions even worse. I still can't figure out how you survived all these years of bullying and turned out great. It's like you never let it get to you. I always wish I had your inner strength and attitude about life, but I didn't. So now, I'm a man and I have to start living and go for it.
Well, Mike, so sign up for the team. But whatever you do, man, please don't get hurt. I love this new attitude you have. I mean, it's about time you started joining the living. And while you're at it, maybe sign up for some of them dating sites. I'm tired of worrying about you all alone, man. Believe me, you're alone because you want to be alone. There's plenty of beautiful, smart girls just looking for a man with such a big, wonderful smile. So go for it.
You know, there's a time in everyone's life when you just have to go for it. You have to learn to start living. To truly live is to know how to control your emotions. But it's also about letting them flow within yourself. There's an old saying that goes, the purpose of our lives is to be happy. So never settle for what life gives you. Always try to make it better. So many times you find yourself sitting on the sidelines, watching others living a wonderful, exciting lives, seeing your friends and family going on vacations. They're eating at fine restaurants, wearing expensive jewelries and clothes, and participating in lots of social events. How often are we just sitting in front of our computers or our cell phones or just watching the idiot box TV? You may not realize it now, but there will come a time when you will wonder where all those years went. Time passes by like the wind. So here's a word to the wise. If you truly, truly want to do something, then do it. Don't worry. Be happy. Michael finally decided to change his life and talk to the gym manager, John LaSalle, about signing up for their basketball team.
Hi, John. I see you're looking for some basketball players. I'm interested in signing up for your gym team. I will be honest with you. I'm not in the best shape and I'm not a good player, but I want to do this.
Well, that's a good thing. And by the way, it's good to meet you, Michael. Well, we're signing up players. And, well, if everybody signs up from last season, it's going to be a solid team. It's going to be a good time. A lot of these guys, they've played together before. And not for anything, but the games can be competitive.
So, what are you saying? I can't sign up for the team?
No, 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 not at all. I'm just saying that, well, amongst other things, there's going to be practice times. Okay. Last year, our team, we won the championship, Mike. So if you've got the time to put into it, I'll sign you up, no doubt.
To be honest, John, I have nothing but time. I usually found myself just being a couch potato, wasting time. Some people are lucky to find their soulmates and make a family. Look at me. I'm just existing, but I'm going to change. That's why I joined this gym.
Well, and that's a good thing, but you know what? Take it easy on yourself. It's okay. Lots of people who I mean are kind of like you. I have to say, they've looked themselves and at their lives and they've kind of regrouped and recouped and they decided they wanted to change. So they joined the gym here. I'm glad that they do. And from what I see, these people, they gain confidence and they start to believe in themselves. Okay. So you can change everything you don't like about yourself and you can start really enjoying and loving who you are and what you do like about yourself.
Yeah, John, I heard it all, but it's hard to change who you truly are. Believe me, I've tried many times. If there hadn't been bad luck, then I would have no luck at all. Work, dating, and life itself sometimes don't work out for people like me.
Listen, there's a saying you get no medals for trying. Bill Parcells, the Giants coach, he said that his father told him that years ago. I have heard stuff like what you're telling me from a lot of people who come here. You've got to make your life what you want it. It's okay. Listen, it's like this. Some of our gym members, they work out and they're not losing weight. They don't tell you while on the way home. And they stop through Burger King, In and Out Burger, McDonald's, what have you, the fast food joints. So they do all this work and then they put it right down the tubes. They're not serious about the gym. They're posers. They're pretenders. Now, you seem like a good guy. Look at, check this out. A few years ago, was 350 pounds. Got it? You can see there's a picture over there, from those days. So, you know, don't waste your time blaming you, blaming your life, blaming this or that. This one says this, that one says that, that one points a finger at you. Don't be a pretender. Don't be a poser. Be a believer. It's doable. Take it to the bank. Do not doubt me.
Well, what a great lesson to learn. So that's why I'm not losing weight. A burger, fries, and a diet soda. That's the reason. Yes, I'm sorry to say I'm a true pretender. But hey, I'm trying. Now back to Michael. He joins the gym and the basketball team. He practices with the team all the time and makes new friends. He looks up to John, the gym manager, who is now his mentor and friend. He's been told that he seems to smile a lot. He is finally in control of his life. And the most important thing is that he's learning to believe and respect himself. So the night comes when the basketball team has its first game. Michael told his best friend Banks Martin and his co-worker Debbie Howard he hoped they would come to watch the game. As the basketball game started, Michael saw Banks sitting in the bleachers, waving at him. He felt so happy that his best friend showed up. And really, that's what best friends should do. Then Michael got called into the game and, believe it or not, scored a basket. And as he turned to see Banks waving and cheering, he saw his co-worker Debbie Howard leaping in the air, cheering for him. She even held a sign that said, "Go for it." After the game, Michael ran up to her and said, "I can't believe you came." She told him,
Michael, I would miss your game. That's all you have been talking about for weeks. And even though I have a desk loaded with work, I decided to make time for you. I never told you about the other things I noticed about you. Your loving smile and everything else. I mean, every day I always look forward to seeing it. And how you're always so polite and funny in your own way. So I'm offering you my helping hand. You know, I was a cheerleader in high school and I really do miss those days. I'm tired of being called the modern woman, and I'm always going to change my life the way that you changed yours. And if it's okay with you, I want to be your cheerleader and come to all of your games and cheer you on.
the end. To watch more Helping Hand shows, go to our website, helpinghandshows.com, and listen to our shows on hamiltonradio.net. Also, the new Helping Hand book is now available for purchase on our website, helpinghandshow.com. It makes a great gift, and better yet, it's a great read. Helping Hand was conceived by Joel Emile, who is also the writer of this episode and our illustrious leader. Here are the actors and characters they played. Steve Tobis, that's me. I was the narrator. Joel Emile played Michael Tucker. Ryan Evans played Banks Martin. Jennifer Service played Debbie Howard. And James
John
and John
Thielon.
Thielen played John LaSalle. And Gino DePerry was a recording engineer and entertainment magician. Until we meet again, keep the faith and never give up. Your opportunity is closer than you think.